Hey, Kenny, what do you think about this offense? Just what's your first general impressions of this new look, or whatever you want to call it?
I love it, man. It's up tempo, you know, keep going and don't stop. So I like it a lot. All the reading, and defensive ends, and everything. It's pretty fun.
Is it tough to get a hold of? Or is it get a grasp on, or how would you? I mean, do y'all already have a playbook?
I wouldn't say it's tough. It's just so much on us right now that we're trying to catch on to everything. But it's not tough though. It's okay.
Kenny, Urban said a couple of weeks ago that he originally was not a real big fan of you because he didn't seem like he grasped what it meant to be a quarterback. Can you talk about your relationship with him and what he was talking about?
Yes, I had to grow on Coach Meyer because at the same time when he first got here, I guess I really wasn't into it anymore. I got down on myself and I don't know. I had to get an upbeat to life, I guess you would say, and I finally came through with it. And this winter I had a great winter, and now it's all uphill now.
You're kind of depressed because you weren't playing, or?
That was part of it, yes, sir. So I mean, it's just thinking about football and everything else, but it's okay.
What did he have to say something to you to get you fired up, or how did you get readjusted, so to speak?
Yes, after I got called out a few times, I just had to catch up and just do the things that I knew I could do and show him that I could do it. So.
Well, how refreshing is it, though, to turn it around and have a guy recognize it? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
I mean, and not keep it secret. I mean,
oh man, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling, to know that he probably not big on you. Then after a while, he's like, okay, let's get Kenny Guiton, maybe somebody that can do something. So it's a great feeling.
How much does that help your confidence now?
Oh, a lot. I go out on the field ready to go now, so it's just like I got a whole new fresh start. So let's just pick it up and keep it going.
How about Braxton? What's been your impression of his response to this, Kenny? I mean, you guys are both are decent friends now and stuff.
Yeah.
How's he responding to this?
I think Braxton has done a great job. He's catching on to the offense real good, and he's learning every day. I'm learning from him. He's learning from me. So I think he's doing a great job with the offense.
Does this suit your sensibilities, this new offense? I mean,
I believe
and
so.
him too. I mean, why do you say that?
I believe this fits me and Braxton because we're both dual threat type guys where we can throw it and run it, and that's the kind of threat that this offense needs. So I like it a lot.
I feel like in the past you guys kind of did some of this stuff, and now you're sort of just doing it full time.
Yeah, I felt like we did some of it. I mean, we probably didn't do a lot of it as much as we do now, and I think now that we're doing it all the time, it'll suit us better.
I mean, it's tough for everybody, I assume, that everybody has to learn new roles and new things to do. I mean,
It's tough. We're all catching on. We're all learning every day. You got mess-ups here and there, but we're learning from our mistakes.
what's it like with Coach Herman?
Oh, he's real cool. He's a guy that he's up-tempo, wants to see you do great, and so he's just at Rice University, and I know him there too. So he's real cool. I like him a lot.
Did he talk to you at Rice? I mean, did you ever meet him?
Yes, I've met him at Rice.
Yeah. What was? I mean, he was a young upstart.
Yeah.
He's still young, but what just stood out about him?
Something that stood out to me is everywhere that he went, he's done a great job. At Rice they had one of the top quarterbacks, one of the top offenses. He went to Iowa State, same thing. So the result that he's had is we just need to listen to him and keep doing the things that he's asking us to do.
How odd is that? I mean, he was at Rice when you knew him then. He's been to Iowa State. I mean, what does it tell you about coaches in this profession?
Oh yeah, it tells me you have to get the right coaches, and it seems like we have that around here.
When you were disappointed or down, did you ever think about transferring? Did you giving up football? Did you think about anything like that?
Nah, I never just got to that point or anything. I just at the time I was down about it and everything, and I've always been a hard worker, so that's one thing I never stopped doing. I mean, I was probably down, but all I had to do is just keep working.
Was there something that triggered it?
Called you out a couple times. I mean, what kind of things was he saying?
Nothing major, just calling Kenny Guiton might have not started fast enough on this one. Kenny Guiton don't have his head up, some small stuff. But after a few call-outs, I had to get my head up and do the things that I knew I could do.
Defense hasn't changed so much scheme-wise. You guys have sort of overhauled the offense a little bit. How tough is it that you guys are kind of playing catch-up and those guys are sort of humming along?
It's very tough. We talk about it all the time. I tell the defensive players, all y'all got to do is run after the ball, and I have to know everything that's going on with routes, protection, but it's cool, though. We're catching on to it, and I think me and Braxton doing a great job in it, so we just have to keep it up.
You mentioned you and Braxton. How's Cardell coming along?
I think Cardell's doing a great job, too. He's very smart. He's a big guy. He can throw the ball, and so I think he's going to do good, too.
When Urban got hired, what did you think?
When Urban got hired, I was actually ecstatic with that because I knew the type of offense that he run, and I knew that fit me better, and so I was pretty happy when I found out he got it.
And when did you kind of start going into your funk?
Kind of once I don't know, I'm not sure. Just going into the funk is just leading on from last year, But at the same time, like I said, I just have to keep my head up, keep working. That's one thing that never stops. I just always keep going. So that's one thing I try to do is keep going.
Does it feel like this year is a little more just stable as compared to last year when you still had all these things?
Yeah.
Trustle was still here in the spring, and you had like a 4-way quarterback competition for 5 weeks.
Yeah, that's very true. You know, I feel like things are way more stable now. We have a definite coach. We have a definite offense. We know what's going on and everything, and so it's all precise now. And that's one thing I love about the program.
Make it easier to focus just on
Yes,
football.
Definitely.
And not to throw the other coaching staff on the bus or anything, but you know that Urban Meyer's coached the national championship offense. How much confidence does that give you that you know this stuff works?
Oh, it's a lot of confidence. You know, his past record is just amazing, you know. And so everything that he's done, you just have to believe in. You have to buy into it. And I feel like that we'll be a great team if we can do that.
Are there things that you've already done that made you think, oh, that's why it works, and maybe what we were doing before, it's not going to work, and this is the way to go?
Well, I just think he expects a lot out of us, and he don't want anything short of that. And I think that's the thing that's not different in him or anything, but he really lives like that, though. He really coaches like that, where if he's not getting that out of you, he's going to let you know. And that's one thing I like about him. He's straight up and straightforward.
So when you guys have those competitions like you were having when we first got here, what are those like? Are those like, those get the juices flowing?
Oh, yeah, those are real fun. You know, you get hyped up and you can see people hitting. It's the first day in pads on and everything, so I think that got the juice going for us today.
They talk about the stress on winners and losers. Defense won today, right?
Yeah, defense won.
So what was the punishment? Extra running?
Yeah, we had a lot of extra running after practice, which it sucks, but I mean, hey, maybe next time we'll win because of that, because we don't want to run.
What did they do to win?
They got more points than us in all the competitions. So it was a close fight, but they got us towards the end.
Is that throughout practice or just those red zone things you guys
Throughout practice.
are doing? Okay.
Throughout practice, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.